Hey guys, Carl the Fly Agent, pilot and real estate advisor for the past 10 years in the Phoenix metro area, and I spent a lot of time around aviation as well as real estate, and if there's one thing that we want as people, as pilots, and as businessmen, it is freedom. And most pilots dream about this freedom. The freedom to fly when you want, where you want, the freedom to skip the drive to the airport, and the freedom to actually live aviation, not just visit it. And that's exactly what airpark living gives you. So let's break this down simply. What is an airpark? An airpark is a residential community that is built around a runway. There's usually taxiway access from your house to the runway. There's usually private hangars at the airpark. There's taxiway access, and there's direct connectivity from your house to the runway. So instead of driving to the airport, like some people do, aka me, you get to literally go from your house, jump in your aircraft that is in your hangar or garage, and taxi straight out to the runway and get to your destination. There's several airparks in the Phoenix metro area, one of them being Stellar Airpark in Chandler, another one being Pegasus Airpark in Queen Creek, and Sky Ranch in Carefree. Some of these runways are over 5,000 feet in length, fully paved, fully lit, with on-site fuel available. That means night operations, easy departures, and no waiting in line. It's truly aviation in its purest form. Let's showcase a couple of these airparks like Pegasus Airpark in Queen Creek. Pegasus is one of the premier airparks in all of Arizona. You've got properties with 1 acre or more of space in your house. You have a private gated community. You have direct taxiway access to the runway and over 5,000 feet of runway length for takeoffs and landings. And the homes here, we're talking luxury. On the low end, about $1 million, on average between $2 to $3 million, and there's even a house for sale right now over $16 million. Pegasus Airpark is truly where aviation meets luxury. Now let's talk about Stellar Airpark in Chandler, an airpark that I drove past many times because I lived in the Ahwatukee Chandler area, so I've seen it. You can actually see the runway from Chandler Boulevard, and sometimes if you time it right on the 202, you'll see a plane landing right over your head. It's really cool. Stellar Airpark in Chandler. This one is close to the city. It is close to the freeways, the 101 and the 202, so you can get anywhere in the city very easily from Stellar. This private runway includes about 4,400 feet in length, and the average prices of homes in Stellar is usually ranging from $1 to $2 million. This airpark is really great if you want to be in the city, if you need quick access to Phoenix, Scottsdale, pretty much anywhere because of the easy freeway access. Stellar Park in Chandler is really going to be where you want to be. It's more centrally located than Pegasus and still offers that luxury, being in the higher than average price point for the Chandler area. Here's a little bonus airpark that even I had to look into. It's called Hangar Haciendas in Levine. This airpark offers over 39 lots available. It's closer to the Phoenix area and offers a more boutique style airpark in the Phoenix metro area. It's a great option if you want something that's a little bit more low-key lifestyle, but still exclusive. Let's talk about the market for airparks. What most people don't understand is that lots and homes and airparks are very scarce. Arizona is one of the top states in the country, obviously because of its weather, for aviation enthusiasts and airparks. But demand is very high and inventory is limited. The reality is in Arizona, these airpark homes usually sell for 30% more on average than all its other counterparts because of the lifestyle that it affords and the utility of the home for aviation enthusiasts. If you're a pilot, when you buy in an airpark community, you're buying time saving, you're buying convenience, you're buying status, and you're buying access to a very tight-knit aviation community. So you get to be around people that love exactly what you love, which is flying. And once people move into an airpark, here's the thing, they rarely ever leave. Now you might be thinking, is this type of home really just for airline pilots and millionaires? Not necessarily. Here's the type of people that I see buying homes in airparks. Corporate pilots, retired airline pilots, and owner-operators that maybe have a jet that they charter under like Part 91, something like that. Also, entrepreneurs is a typical profile for airpark buyers as well. So a lot of business owners that use their own private aircraft, real estate investors that need access to deals quickly, and high-level sales professionals. And another subcategory that you may have not thought of is medical professionals. You know, surgeons that need to be flown out quickly to different places because they're high demand. That is also another type of buyer that could be living at an airpark. If you own or you plan to own an aircraft, this kind of lifestyle can make a lot of sense for you. In aviation, we talk about a stabilized approach, and that's exactly the kind of lifestyle you're gonna have at an airpark. No rushing to the gate, no unpredictable delays, no chaos. You just walk up, you pre-flight, you take off, straight to your destination. But let me keep it real for you. This type of living isn't for everyone. Let's talk about the negatives of living in an airpark. You need to consider the HOA and what kind of aircraft they actually may restrict. Sometimes, because of the runway length, obviously, a particular aircraft may not have enough performance to land or take off on that aircraft, or the HOA might actually prevent you from having that aircraft because of noise abatements. This is something you need to look into if you're considering moving into an airpark. You need to consider maintenance and hangar costs. Sometimes if you have a house that doesn't have a direct garage or hangar attached to it, you might have to look into another separate hangar on the airpark to house your plane. If that's the case, what is the cost of having a separate hangar even though you still have a house in the airpark? Noise considerations is a big one and pretty obvious one in my opinion. If you're a pilot, maybe you don't mind noise as much, but maybe as you get older you do, and you're in there for years and now that noise is starting to bother you. That's something you got to consider when moving into your airpark as well. And obviously the price point. You're gonna pay a premium to be in an airpark because of the lifestyle and the utility of having an airplane on the field so easily accessible, and you're definitely paying a premium for that, so that's something to consider. So if you ever dreamed about having a home on an airpark and tying aviation with your life seamlessly, you need to look at airparks, you need to consider them. I'm Carl the Fly Agent. I would love to help you navigate that. Look at properties on an airpark: Stellar, Pegasus, Carefree, also Hangar Hacienda and Levine. These are great options. If you have any questions about any of these communities, please reach out. I'm Carl the Fly Agent. With me, you're always cleared for takeoff. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.